What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Apologies for no video yesterday, but I had stuff in real life I was doing. I got very busy. And when I got home, I realized I didn't have time to record, so my apologies. Let us grab... You know what? Let's grab Ghoul. I'm kind of overdue for this, huh? Like, the last Ghoul run I did didn't end well, and I kind of had, like, a lot of thoughts at the end of it. And you know what, let's also bring Minotaur, I guess, as a bit of a bet hedging, I guess. Odds are I will try and do this Ghoul run, but if something cool shows up, I will pivot. But at the end of the last Ghoul run, I had a lot of negative thoughts about Ghoul. Basically what I was thinking is people always praise Ghoul for good reason. He is a powerful character, however, my thought process is maybe people are more hopped up on the power of revenge than they are Ghoul necessarily. Because, you know, people talk about how unkillable Ghoul is. But, like, that's only in... Or most people, when they say that, have revenge on their build as well. They're not necessarily praising Ghoul for being unkillable. They're praising revenge for making Ghoul unkillable, along with Ghoul's inbuilt mechanics. But, like, any character can use revenge to become unkillable. So it kind of got me thinking, like, maybe people talking about how great Ghoul is, they're maybe mixing that up with how great revenge is. So I'm kind of curious to do a run where I play Ghoul and don't take revenge, and try and test Ghoul's, like, power without revenge, you know? Like, just test Ghoul on the merits of his own strength, like, around his own HP scaling or healing mechanics, and see if he truly is as unkillable as people say. That's, like, the idea I have for a Ghoul run, at least. Because, like, Ghoul is often said to be one of the best skulls in the game, and I always agreed. But at the same time, the more I thought about it, the more I thought maybe it's just with revenge he becomes, like, literally unkillable. And in my personal opinion, you don't have to agree with me, but in my personal opinion, that kind of devalues Ghoul a little bit. Not, like, it's still a good character, of course. Like, I'm not saying he's bad, but, like, like, everyone already knows revenge is one of the best inscriptions in the entire game, and anyone can use revenge. So if it truly is revenge that people are, like, mistaking for Ghoul's power, that would, for me at least, kind of devalue him a little bit. However, I don't know if that's true yet, so that's kind of what I want to try today, if this Ghoul run pans out. Also, I do have to also acknowledge, on the last Ghoul run, I was making mistakes. Like, I'm not used to... Also, I might pivot from the Ghoul run right now, guys. Because look what's here. An early Dark Paladin. And when you see that, you kind of take the blessing and just run with it. So, you know, pretty good chance that I play this Dark Paladin. I am a fan. I do personally think he might be one of the strongest characters in the entire game after the... Did I accidentally buy this? I think I did, because I was so fucking big on Ghoul. But after his recent buffs, I think he might be, like, S+ tier, and that's something I've kind of been wanting to test more. And how often do you get the opportunity to grab Dark Paladin at the start of a run, to truly get to test it? So, this definitely kind of makes me want to do that. But who knows? Could still do the Ghoul run if it seems like it'd be good. This is actually going to be a little gnarly for a bit, I think, because one thing that's still true about Dark Paladin, regardless of how much the devs personally buff him, is he has a problem with skill casting speed, as you can see. When he casts a skill, he gets locked in place for a very long time. And the way you make up for that is, of course, attack speed and, like, Mana Tech 3 to make him a lot better. But it's undeniably problematic for this character. What is up with the uniques I'm getting? Like, I'm getting really lucky. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're definitely on an interesting path moving forward. The more Dark Paladin runs, the better. But now you guys know my plans for a Ghoul run, at least. If this doesn't become that Ghoul run, at least you guys are aware of what my idea is with Ghoul. So, in the future, we can get that run. Although, like I said, I'm not exactly uncommitted to the Ghoul run yet, but it's kind of a soft decommitment, if I'm being honest. Because, you know, Dark Paladin is really fucking cool, and seeing him in Act 1, Part 1 kind of makes me want to play him. Because you never get to see uniques this early. Sometimes I even feel like uniques are harder to find than rares, although I know that's not true. Or legendaries, which I know is not true. But sometimes it do be feeling that way. Alright. Don't forget the treasure in this room, the hidden loot, if some people didn't know. There's treasure up here. Lots of treasure to be had, even though it's really not that much. But it's still nice to have. It's kind of weird that they don't utilize rooms like that more in Skul. I kind of wish there were hidden corridors more often. Feels like a missed opportunity. Alright, give me a nice legendary to also... Ooh. Is that good? Kinda, but also not really. Let's keep going. We can get something better. I believe. Like this. This is already kind of looking like a mixed damage run, so... very likely we'll build into both damage types. If it's ability spam items, which is kind of what I'm thinking, then it's absolutely mixed damage. Wow. I guess I'll buy the dwarf. Alright, my audience's favorite thing in the entire world, the whole wide world, begins now. Everyone always saying it all the time. They're like, Haxa, we love it. Love, love, love it when you farm dwarf. It fills our days with brightness and joy. I wish you would do it every run. However, we know you can't. We know you cannot do that. But golly, what a world would exist if you could. If only we could exist in such a wondrous, wubbleless world. I would cry tears of joy every night as I fall asleep to your voice, knowing that dwarf farming is happening in the background. Also, I'm kind of being stupid about this. I should at least kill this fucking thing. Like, come on. Be real. I got very scared. I don't know if you heard it in my voice. I was stuck in the ghoul swap and it was about to brawler me. I would have died, by the way. And I'm really close to dying as it stands anyway. This would be my comeuppance for the dwarf farming. This would be my comeuppance for this. We're very, very in a lot of danger, unironically. I gotta be careful. Dude, it is really sad how actually pretty good ghoul swap is. And how you can just literally not use it at all. Because it's fucking, like, you're not supposed to swap with ghoul. But his swap is genuinely, like, not bad. It's very interesting. The devs are usually pretty good at giving, like, characters you're not supposed to swap on crappy swaps. But with ghoul, they fucked up. Yeah, I'm not fucking around with the Dark Elite like that. Not when we're this low. We're in danger, so... Also, I think, yeah, there's a fucking mage here. Don't fuck around with mages either. Starting to look a little better. We're gaining HP back. We're not in the red anymore. Oh yeah, you know what? A little generosity goes a long way. A couple of healing orbs here and there, and now we're safe. Alright. It's Yiggy time. I do have to take Yiggy a little seriously, but... he is my little dwarf farmer. Gonna get quite a few procs off this guy, at least in phase 1. In phase 2, you really can't hit him at all with dwarf. But phase 1's perfectly fine. I hope I don't see a really good Quint before I'm done farming this dwarf, because that would suck, because I do want to get this maxed. The cool thing about dwarf is, even if you don't intend on using it for the entire run, you can just get like the 15 max HP off of it from a common Quint. So it's like pretty useful for that as well. Not that 15 max HP makes a humongous difference. Maybe, you know what? I might not torture you guys this hard because this is really, really slow. I'll beat him up a little bit too. How about that? A little middle ground for my community. Okay, now I actually just am going to beat him up because I'm not tempting the fates with this one. Like, it's pretty stupid to troll my audience that hard. We do have a lot of defensive capabilities, though. We have, like, consistent shield generation. We also have heirloom. Alright, here's where we literally can't dwarf farm at all. It is what it is. Take this very seriously. Sadly, a very slow-going fight, but we'll be alright. He's giving me a lot of opportunities for safe shield farming. Basically, whenever I forget what it's called. Dark Rush. Dark Rush is, like, unusable at first until you get skill casting speed. It's very dangerous to use this skill. But against Yigi, where he's, like, freezing all the time and giving you a lot of space to cast it, it's really, really simple and easy to use. And he's definitely not getting a second ult off. Which, if he did, that would be atrocious. So, like, yeah, he's not getting a second ult off. He better not be. If he is, you're in trouble. Succubus is here. But I can pass on a Succubus pretty easily. Nias and Succubus are here. Let's take this. It's acceptable. This can go. A little bit of offense on our dashes. It is mana tech as well, which is an inscription we're looking for. And there it is. I literally brought this up very recently. I was like, where the hell is my Act 1 Melanophobia? It's been ages since I've gotten it. There it is. Just ask, man. I am tempted to take a last resistance and die on purpose. But Collectioners, I will make us a lot more... Ooh. That's not what I... Where are my inscriptions, man? Oh my god! Holy shit, man. That is, that's gnarly. That's just gnarly. My inscriptions are spread thin. That is wild. Oh, there is a Dark Elite in here. For some reason, I thought this guy was the Dark Elite. Death by a billion paper cuts. The run. Oh, and he's also Melanophobia. That's why he felt so freaking tanky. Melanophobia gives him a bunch of HP. I should read you guys Melanophobia for the newbies. Sorry. I'm trying to get better at that. I really, truly am. Max HP and attack power of dark enemies increases by 30%. Physical and magic attack increase by 10% upon defeating a Dark Elite. So, it makes them stronger, but you scale too. When you first get this ability, it's going to be its worst, but like the further you get into a run, the more you scale off of Melanophobia, the less scary it becomes. And really, it's not even that scary to begin with. It's pretty damn free. Also, oh boy. Wow, two things here are incredible. Pot of Greed is incredible. Frankly, Storm Clouds might be even better, and I'm thinking it probably is. Because it's mana tech, and the effect is really good with what we're personally doing. I know the stat stick is certainly enticing, but at the same time, like, this is perfect for this character. It's also been forever since I've gotten to use it, and I'm kind of missing it, you know? I'm kind of a little sad. It's one of my favorite items. So maybe we're not ability spam items, who knows? Mainly the reason I wanted to go ability spam items is because of mana tech gravity generator. It's like a really, really powerful and easy to get mana tech item. I know that's a silly reason to build into an archetype, but That is my reasoning. when I put it like that, it does sound a little goofy. I probably would still take a Meditech Gravity Generator, though. If this is actually going to be mixed damage. Just good to have. Alright. Not alright, actually. Commons? Hello? Get out of here. Who the hell asked for commons? Not me. Not that that's an unfair common at this stage. Like, still pretty likely to get commons, but still upset about it. Like, I'm allowed to be upset. And I am. I'm giga upset. Charge Amadar. We don't have means into Arson yet. Could be that the mixed damage run stops here. The interesting thing about Melanophobia is it kind of, like, since it scales both damage percents, you can have physical items on a run like this, and it still be doing pretty good stuff for you. Charge Amadar is actually pretty interesting. If we're doing like a basic attack heavy focus run. I don't have a ton of use for physical damage right now. You know what? Let's hedge our bets a bit. Let's take this. Also, I'm going to buy mana tech on this pedestal. So now our problems with our Dark Paladin are over. He is now good at casting his skills. Not as good as you want him to be, but that will come with time as well. But now, when we press this button, we're not frozen in place for 8,000 years. Only 3,000 years. What a massive upgrade! But it will get better as we scale our Arachna Shrine. Wow, that hurt. Oh, and also let me recharge Amadar to people, because this is maybe an item people would likely be unfamiliar with. Your normal attacks have a 15% chance to inflict burn. Inflicting burn on a burning enemy deals additional magic damage. So it's basically basic attack Arson. It's very consistent Arson application, and it's quite powerful. So we love to see it. Man, that hurts. Wow. I didn't think that'd kill them. We do a little farming. Get down there so I can do this. Oh, there's a Gatling Gunner. Evil. Absolutely evil. Don't think I need to tell anyone that. Alright. Give me, nope. Okay. I need a partner skull for this guy. So far, nothing has caught my eye. Hoping it happens soon. Also, I have to be pretty careful here because we're a little low. Nasty set of adventurers as well. They could get the speed up buff from the... Ow, that hurt. Yeah, they have it. They have it. Okay. This is actually pretty scary. Sorry, I'm locked in. Like, I'm actually scared of these guys. How often am I even afraid of the Act 2 adventurers? It's rare. I'm hoping I can get his ult going here. Yeah. Alright, nice and simple. He's sped up. He's just going to ult. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright. Becomes a lot simpler when this happens. Also, there's our dwarf. So no more torture for you guys with the dwarf farming. Oh my god, it always shows up. Ah. And also, immediately get rid of the dwarf. 15 max HP, guys. This is the only adventure item I see anymore. And I never take it, man. I'll pick it up, I guess. I just have no love for this item. It's not bad, but it's just like unnecessary. Makes me feel like a giga noob whenever I'm holding it. Because it's like, a new player would literally explode with joy with seeing an item like this, but like, I don't need it. It's like understandable. I'm not trying to be mean. Like I said, it's a good item. Just like someone like me who has 2,000 hours in this fucking game. I don't need that much shield. It also becomes a lot less valuable in the in-game gauntlet. What the fuck just happened to me? Okay, maybe I do fucking need it. What the fuck? What happened? I got destroyed by just something. I gotta focus. This game is such a dickhead sometimes. Okay, we're getting some HP orbs. Though quarantine can absolutely fuck my day up, so as you can tell. Alright. Overcoming whatever just happened to us. God, man. Just like sometimes this game sends like a gigantic source of damage. Like even after all my time playing this game, I just feel like sometimes damage comes from nowhere to like an extreme and bad degree. Like this is a diss on this game. Like I still don't know what happened to me there. And there's like a bunch of like little tiny instances I know of in this game where the game can sap your HP, and I'm always trying to warn people about it. The only thing I can think of is my hitbox collided with a bunch of enemies at the same time there. Like something to know about Skul the Hero Slayer is like, depending on how many characters are on the screen attacking you, like you have iframes after you take damage to an enemy. If like, say like an enemy hits you with their sword, and then they follow it up with like an instant damage source again, you have invincibility to that second instance of damage. But if another enemy attacks you and another enemy attacks you, you do not have invincibility to getting ganked, basically. And that's kind of why, in a weird way, the Gatling Gunner can fuck you up, is because everything he's spawning, like all the things that he's summoning, they're not like the weird thing is that enemy, like he himself doesn't actually deal damage. He like spawns entities that deal damage to you. So like when an arrow hits you, that arrow disappears, and the arrow after it is a new entity that you don't have invincibility to. So like it just shreds your fucking HP like it's nothing, and it's very annoying. Like giga omega annoying. It's one of the worst things that happens in Skul, in my opinion. I'm doing everything I can to keep the fortress item, even though I don't want to. I'm not trying to build Chase. I'm trying to build Arson. Fairy Tale Mystery, no thank you. Purple Flurp is good, though we don't even have a partner skull yet. I'll take the Bone Shards. And there's a Succubus, but we already have Medusa. I'll buy the food, though, because we're going to need that. Alright, pretty bad shop, although we did get this, and also this is good as well. Not too shabby, I guess. Now we can upgrade our Dark Paladin to Legendary. You know what's even crazier about that damage I took earlier is I don't even have like an omen or anything. That just happened. Like I didn't have any damage down or anything like that, like any debuffs to make me take more damage. That was just the game being extremely rude. Just like when it gives me a common this late in the run. Talk about rude. Is this Leona? Yes, it is. I'm actually a little shocked that it is. I was expecting it to not be. We're starting to get there with our damage, though. The Melanophobia is doing a lot of carrying in that regard. It'd be really cool if, I don't know, a Cursed Live Ember showed up, you know? Just saying. Wouldn't mind that one bit. Alright, ladies. Go easy. Make this nice and simple. Although I do have a million shields, so... Watch me lose it all, too. I mean, it is the Leona Sisters fight. Like, if anyone's gonna shred your shield, it's these two. -9, that's not too bad. Yo, I'm sitting here talking you up, and you're, like, doing baby damage. Okay, that's... you know what? I don't care about riding the merry-go-round. Call me crazy. Doesn't matter to me. I think we're fine. Famous last words, but... I mean, look at the damage. We're not doing, like, a ton of damage, but it doesn't really matter. For one, the run's just getting started, but also, like, we got defense. Alright, lady. Out of my way. She barely took any shield off me as well. At least I think. We had like 99 or something. Where are we at now? Yeah. Not too bad. Well, that's just the classic. You always expect to see it. Crappy Leona chest. It's literally the rules. She will never give you anything good, or they will never give you anything good. Ever. Just, it won't happen. Inferno. Inferno doesn't even matter much on burn runs. It's interesting. Burn damage is maybe interesting. The thing about burn is, I don't know if this counts the explosion that happens afterwards. It probably does. And for one, we're not even an Arson run yet, but I could probably still take this if I wanted to. Duration is kind of meaningless on Arson runs because the whole point in Arson is you reapply Arson over and over and over. And when you apply Arson, if Arson was already on an enemy, that ends the previous Arson duration. And that's why Arson runs turn into like constant explosions if you have consistent Arson application. And that's kind of the goal here. So the duration decreasing doesn't matter at all. But the damage dealt probably matters. So let's take it. And let's take last resistance and lose it on purpose at some point. The last slot will almost certainly go to Go-Getter. Though maybe not. Who knows? The more I think about it, I'm starting to think, man, I don't know why I thought this. I'm kind of feeling like an idiot right now. But like, I would always take Go-Getter on Arson runs because for some reason I thought Arson plus was item damage. Why did I think like it's probably status damage? For those who don't know, by the way, it's understandable to not know, is there's a bunch of different damage types in Skul. I say as I'm getting my ass pummeled by a Frieza. This is probably not the best time to explain something. Let me get out of this. Alright. I'm stuck. Classic example of the Dark Paladin dilemma. That took all my shield. That's crazy. There's a bunch of different damage types in Skul. And damage types are pretty important for understanding the game. There's status damage, which is kind of an island in and of itself. There's skull damage. there's alternating damage, there's dark ability damage, there's quint damage, item damage, crit damage, and I think there's one more, and I'm blanking on it. I am literally blanking on it, whatever it is. I'm sure it's a very important one that I'm forgetting. But damage types are important to know because certain damage types interact differently with different things. Like, for instance, skull damage is like basic attacks and skills. And that's a damage type that can crit. Also, let me get this, actually. I think I lost money there, but barely any. Skull damage is crit, stuff that can crit. And technically, alternating damage is skull damage, but it's also classified differently. Item damage cannot crit, unless, of course, you have the tibia. Status damage cannot crit. Basically, just assume tibia breaks all rules. So, like, item damage can't crit, and that's very important to know. Because, like, if you take Invisible Knife and you think, like, the Invisible Knife can proc itself, that is not true. Same with all other kinds of items. Like, this is all, like, kind of nitpicky and nitty-gritty stuff, but it is important to know because, like, for advanced run building and stuff. So, just a little bit of a knowledge drop there for y'all. And, I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Like I said, status damage is an island to itself because, like, there's no real reason to interact, no real way to interact with it. And that's kind of also true for quint damage. Sadly, there's no, like, archetypes you can build around it. And that's something I wish the devs would address. But, yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of, weird damage types in this game. We do want Arson 4 if we're building Arson. So maybe I take some. I just don't like this item because of its inscriptions. It also doesn't work against bosses. So, like, I'm going to hold out for better Arson. I'm not desperate for that. Just not a fan. Man, this could have been a dope ability spam items run. And also, we still don't have a partner. I'd rather have this than that. I honestly, on the low, kind of would like to see a common. Because, like, mage would be good here. Like, very rare that I'm asking for commons to show up this late in a run, but here I am. This run is currently missing some juice, man. You're casting that twice? Really? This run's missing a little bit of juice. I don't think we have wisdom. Yeah, we're missing wisdom. We also don't have artifact. Basically, all of our damage is coming from the melanophobia, which is capable of you know, scaling itself and being the sole scaling like thing on a run. But you definitely want more, and we'll get there. Just items aren't showing up that I want right now. But thankfully, I don't think we're low rolling the doors, so like we have plenty of opportunities to get more. There's also a few items I'm holding on to that are, like, not necessarily going to be on the run forever. Like the Warrior Legendary. Although it has honestly saved me, like, legitimately, in that fucking first Act 3 room where the Frieza was, like, kicking my ass all over the place. If I didn't have the Warrior Legendary there, I would have been near death or actually dead. So, I do gotta give it to it a little bit, you know? After talking mad shit. Sadly, the halfling's here when we don't need her. I'm still gonna let her out, and it's usually a good thing to let her out because it makes you able to see other NPCs easier. Like, the slime would actually be pretty good here because I have some pretty good items I want to dupe, and I have some items I don't want on the run anymore. So, like, you know, I could get rid of this. I could get rid of this. Everything else, I think. No, this could go too. And then I would let it roll from there. And most of those dupes are good. I don't care for the broken mana generator. That one would be kind of bad, but the freaking Lunar Ring would be a sick dude. This is a good test for our damage. Also, they didn't get the speed up aura, so that's nice. Sucks that I have no partner skull, technically. I mean, I have this guy. He can swap, at least kind of, but I want to be able to swap into my Dark Paladin more because he has a really good swap. Ow. Yeah, this is a good indication that we are behind the curve. This is taking forever, which is really the only problem. It's not like we're in danger of losing, but it taking for we didn't even break him from ulting. That's crazy. Okay. And there's black steel daggers. Sadly, not very useful. Man, dude, can I need some items, man. Maybe this is better than, like, some of this shit we got. Not really. We don't have rapidity, so, like, we don't get... Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. But then what if we get... No, I'm leaving it. Bye, I'm leaving it. I don't want to commit bone shards to this Frost Skull yet, but odds are this will be our partner, and Frost Skull is a perfectly acceptable partner. Some people find a little joy in the like the Arson Frost Skull runs, I guess. People are like, oh my gosh, contradictions. I like that. But like he's a perfectly fine user of Arson. You know, it's like there's any like real reason to not do it, which is interesting. Like, really, most characters can do Arson, at least if they're magic damaging characters. A physical skull could do Arson too, but it would not be very good. That's kind of what I say about poison as well. Is like, it's kind of anyone can do it because you're scaling off of the status damage more than the like the skull damage. But unlike item damage, which you can, you know, scale with crits, which makes, that's why like mixed damage runs are very good, is like, you know, you could just like get crit items, or, you know, like build up both your damage types and deal a bunch of damage with like ability spam items because you're proccing them constantly. Statuses are a lot harder to do that with, so it's you know, harder to build a mixed damage status run than it is a item-based mixed damage run. Not impossible, though. He is fucking cheating. Alright, he's dead. Get out of my face. Bone Shard luck on this run has been abysmal. Here's technically more Arson, but once again, it's like every 20 seconds he applies like a little blast of damage that deals that can apply Arson or burn. I don't care for it. I'm not taking it. We have plenty of opportunities still left to get Arson items that I like. Technically, if it was Kaboom, I would have taken it. Terrible fucking shop. Absolutely fucking atrocious. Unacceptably bad. We got nothing. Honestly, I think this run's kind of being carried pretty hard, and this is weird to say. I think the shield is doing a lot of protection from me like dying slowly but surely, as I like can't kill enemies very quickly and take like damage just from like being stuck in runes. I think the warrior legendary is actually doing a lot here for me. I'm honestly pretty grateful. Sorry for talking shit. Also, the melanophobia is scaling us. I'll get that health orb. People would be mad if I didn't. Maybe rightfully so. Only maybe though. If I lost the Chimera fight by 10 HP, then you guys would have fun. Or I guess if I lose at any point by 10 HP. Give me something good. Okay. Or don't. That's fine too. Oh god, it's all chaos. We lost all of our freaking shield there. Just pure chaos. Hard to even see what was happening. Oh, we have no shield actually from the warrior legendary. All this is the non-shield we have is from the Dark Paladin passive. Okay, if we didn't get a unique there, we wouldn't be able to upgrade our... Oh no, wait, we're not at Chimera Door. Either way, since this is a money door, we wouldn't have been able to upgrade our guy to legendary, our Frost Skull, who I guess is our partner. And now we can. Gotta love the iframes on Frost Skull, for real. They're fucking great. I love them. Oh no, there's summoning an ultimate golem, and there's actually nothing I can do about it. Wait, what is happening? What woke them up? He's coming. This is horrible. Thank God we are so defensive. This run is absolutely just like horrific in every single way. Like, we are this late in the run and we still don't have like a powerful strategy engine going yet, or powerful damage engine. And I mean, we're still getting by. Like I said, mostly thanks to the warrior legendary giving me so many freaking shield. But and also of course Dark Paladin generating it as well. But something's got to give soon. This Chimera might be a little nasty. One good thing I can say though is we do need to die here on purpose, so. Also, we don't have collection desire, but god, what an atrocious. It's still bad. Does it still look like it looked before? Like, how many 1 inscriptions do we have? God, it's insane. That's wild. I can't believe this, man. Yeah, God, this sucks. This is taking forever. We're gonna be here a while. Oh, I missed the Chimera. Not a big deal. Now, despite how long this is taking, as you can see, we're not in any danger. In any real danger. Like, it's fine. It's just annoying, really. Later on in the run, though, this will become a huge problem if we don't start scaling in, like, good ways. Don't think I need to tell you all that. If this was happening in the in-game gauntlet, we would be pretty much dead for sure. Sometimes your skull runs just look like this. In fact, I bet a lot of people's skull runs who watch me and are new to the game look like this. No offense. But, like, a lot of people don't know run building when they first start playing, and they will have runs that look like this, and they get confused, which is understandable, because, like, a lot of people don't know about inscriptions or archetypes and how to do that. Second Chimera jump is all you need to see to know that this run is, like, very far behind where it should be. Also, I need to die on purpose, so let's do that. There was a great example, by the way, of the entity thing I'm talking about. I just got, like, destroyed out of nowhere. There we go. Alright. So, people ask sometimes why I die on purpose. It's to activate specific items. There's 3 that I know on the top of my head. Also, oh man, none of these are fucking good. I'll take this though. There's 3 I know on the top of my head. There's Olive Tree Cudgel, which is when you die it gets an extra effect. There is Howling Egg, which is the same, and Irresistible Suggestion. Howling Egg and Irresistible Suggestion are omens. This can go. Yeah, they're the Courage and Wisdom omens. So, pretty good to have. Wait, all this time I thought I didn't have Collection Desire. Why did I think that? Oh, that makes this so much worse. Why did I think I don't have Collection Desire? That makes this way worse. Wait, I meant to take Irresistible Suggestion. Alright, I'm spawning it in. No, not Irresistible Suggestion. The, Will. Indomitable Will. That's what I meant to take. It's literally the same thing. I just picked up the wrong item. That's what I meant to do. Okay. I don't even know how that happened. It's so annoying. I don't know what to take here. Like, Go-Getter, technically Go-Getter, Go-Getter. I don't even know what I would take other than Go-Getter. We have so many crappy items. We gotta fix this. This is a mess. These are... My fucking magic and physical are so close. That should not be a thing. This run's definitely salvageable. It's not, like, over or even close to over. I can easily salvage this and turn it into a good run. Just a very painful first half. I don't know what to take here, genuinely. I'm kind of wanting to hold out, but maybe that's stupid because we need the help. This run is in pretty desperate trouble for a little bit of help. So let's just take Go-Getter. Go-Getter works just fine here. Now we can scale our Frost Skull to Legendary, and that will be pretty helpful. Frost Skull is a really good partner. He has got the iframes. We sadly got Glacial Field. It's not as bad when you have Manatech 3, though. My biggest problem with Glacial Field is how long it stops him. Did you see how long that took to cast? It's still fucking bad, by the way. Even with Manatech 3. Once we start scaling our Arachna Shrine up, it'll get better. However, I want you to take note of how unlucky I've been with the Bone Shards on this run. It's been pretty bad. Been pretty gnarly. Dark Elite, please. I want more damage. Except not you. Any Dark Elite besides this guy? No? Okay. Can you go in the pit? Yeah, just like that. You, on the other hand, he might have dropped a healing orb, so I didn't want him in the pit. We're at 15 Melanophobia, like, we're getting good damage off that, 150 damage percent. Imagine if I didn't have it. Holy moly. It'd be a disaster. I like the rhythm of that basic. You guys hear it? Da-doom doom ch, da-doom doom ch. Is this yes it is. It is Cancer Incarnate, if you can believe me. Yes, I'm talking about the Executioner in Skul the Hero Slayer. Finally some uniques. No Dark Elite today, which I gotta say I'm actually kind of happy about, and that hurt. We still need help. We're still pretty damn weak. It's getting better, but we ain't there yet. We don't even have Arson 4, which we're gonna get, hopefully, soon. I'm holding out for a better Arson item. Like, we can buy it on the pedestal, but I would love to have, like, just a good Arson item. There's an Omen. This could pay off for the dying on purpose, and it didn't. It's been the Misfortune Omen twice now. Here's our chance for a good Arson item. This is not that. Please stop showing up. Are we desperate enough for this? By the end of the run, it's 40 damage %. Or when we get to the in-game gauntlet. That's probably good enough. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? I'm getting very unlucky. Fuck, man. God, why? Why is this happening? And we still need to go in skull rooms too, because we need to scale our Arachna Shrine. It's very important on these characters. If we're gonna have Glacial Field to the end of this run, it also matters on our Frost Skull all of a sudden to have a high casting speed. You can turn Glacial Field into a just good skill. It just takes a lot of casting speed. Dude, you know why I hate the Executioner? Exactly why what just happened there. Did you see how far away he was when he hit me? Like, be real. Like, be real for a second. That's bull. How many debuffs did that just take? 4? Wow, it looked like a lot more. This adventure is going to be really, really scary. Remaining one is nice. We'll get a little extra bone shards here. At the expense of our HP, which is pretty scary in and of itself, but bone shards are very important to me. And that's also a nice amount to get. Alright. Who is it going to be today? Pretty okay, I guess. She is way scarier than people give her credit, though. I never underestimate the cleric. She has a lot of annoying tendencies. But we are starting to deal a little more damage. I'm noticing it's not quite as dire as it was against the Chimera. I can't see what she's doing, though. Oh, this sucks. To have this happening while the ult is happening is pretty freaking stupid. She has a lot of combos that are really, really, really annoying. What the fuck? I swear to God the AI on this game cheats. That is not what that's supposed to do, for the record. Alright, she was nice and easy. Probably one of the better results we could have gotten there. Even though I never underestimate her, I do acknowledge that there's way worse things to see. Building a unique and a rare to legendary should not be this bad on the bone shard count. It's pretty freaking crappy. Probably the lack of treasure 4. But, like, items are becoming a genuine issue now. Once I get enough bone shards to max my my skill cooldown at attack speed shrine, I would probably be pretty wise to start going into item rooms more. Not that it matters this late into the run. We're already almost done. I was at 110, so We needed 40 shards. Is that perfect? No, because it's 105. 90, then plus 15. 120. 135. 150. So we need 45 shards. This is 2 under. Once I get this, if I am not doing Haxa moments, I will probably not go in another skull room. Oh, there's our... okay, this is actually a big moment. This goes, although we'll do it in the correct order. You want to min-max for the gold % gain? This dupe could determine a lot. Although there's some items that I would have gotten rid of before that I'm not going to now. Like Indomitable Will, I'm keeping that. So this goes... This goes... Does anything else go? No. So these are fine. I would be okay with any one of these being the dupe. Though there are some I want more than others, obviously. That's one of the worst ones. That's like, I mean, at least we get some dense magic scaling. It's bad now. It'll be good after we, like, beat Joan and the hero. And at least we get heirloom now. So, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I really wanted to see the ring dupe, though. All right. So now we're going into item rooms. We don't have too much use for the other shrines. Damage and max HP would be nice, but the game made its bed and laid in it. You know what? That is accurate. The game made its freaking bed and it laid in it. It didn't give me shit. So what am I to do? What am I to freaking do? Nothing. Roll with the punches. We'll be alright. There was something up here I wanted. Was there? Not tripping. Yeah, I guess I am. What was up there that my brain was like, you gotta go get that? I don't even know. Is this the shop? It is. There's Deicide, my arch nemesis. Deal a basic attack within 1 second of dodging an enemy attack, and then move to the nearest enemy and ambush them. Dealing damage between the higher of physical and magic. Damage dealt to the ambushed enemy is amplified by 50% for 3 seconds. Is this the episode I take Deicide? I don't think so. But maybe. We need that slot for Arson. Now that Streaming Guy's done with his crusade, I'm more willing to take it. This is probably pretty damn good. You can get rid of the Lunar Ring for an Arson item. Wow. Wow. Okay. Where's my... I mean, I passed up a million Arson items. I honestly can't be too upset if I cannot get Arson 4 here. Like, how many times did I pass up that stupid, dumbass item? Which I don't regret, by the way. I will stick to... I'm sticking to that till the day I fucking die. That item is Garbo, and I do not regret not taking it. We have to leave him behind for now. Maybe he'll just die. Yeah, okay, we just killed him. I was gonna run up here and kill these guys who are like launching attacks at me, but he just decided to die anyway. I don't even know how they activated it. It might have been Glacial Field. The run is at least powerful now. Is that real? That must be damage amplification from the Dark Paladin shield. which is still real, I guess. That does count. So we did end up getting there damage-wise. And we're only going to grow more damage with the Stone of the Airs. Oh, I went to Skull Room. Fuck. Fuck! I mean, it's the constant. You guys knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I know who I am deep down inside. A bozo, okay? It's high time y'all learned too. I wish I had rapidity, because we're not getting enough damage off of this. And also, I do want the skill casting speed. Now we're stuck with a bunch of awkward items, like the Charred Jomidar. Just awkward to have, because, like, if we don't get Arson 4 here, it's just kind of there in a very weird way. Same with the Fragments of Sunwagon. It is what I get for being greedy, though. Though, like I said, I still stand by it. I really don't like that item. I hate the inscriptions on it. The effect is, like, fine, I guess, but it doesn't work against bosses. I'm not going to stop her from summoning her orbs because it could actually have an outcome here. Probably won't, but it could. Oh, also our curse is worthless too, huh? This is not worthless, but it's not good. Yeah, we're there now. The run's good now. Took forever, but it's not like a great run or anything yet, but it is good. Alright, what did we get? Give me something good, please. God damn it, Joan. Not that these are bad. Like, though I think the Bible would probably be better here than the orbs. Though we do have Go-Getter. We also... what could even go? I guess the Jomidar could go. I could pivot from the art, but then I have the curse. This has put me in such an awkward spot. I also don't want Mana Tech Enhance, per se. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good with Dark Paladin, I guess, but... This stinks. This is, like, so sucky. But this is just sometimes Skull does this, too. You gotta roll with the punches. Holding mana or Wisdom 3 could be awkward, but getting rid of Indomitable Will for something like Scriptures is probably okay. Excuse me. I just hate that I have to hold on to this stupid Lunar Ring, because it's my artifact. This sucks. Oh my god. Okay, this has to be worth it. I almost want to sell this too. But then I have these awkward items. Maybe I do sell this and buy this. Maybe that's going to work out. I think it might. I think that's actually probably pretty good. Awesome max HP, but all is apparently well on the surface. One off from getting the next tier. I hate when that happens. On the surface, all is well. Who knows what's going on under the hood, though. I don't know how much Go-Getter was contributing. Okay, so what do we want to buy here? We don't have a lot of options. What the hell are these options? Wisdom 4, Wisdom 4, Wisdom 4. Easy. Okay, I almost didn't see it. All right, beautiful. Here's the kit. It's shockingly pretty damn good. This came together in the weirdest way, although this shit's so weird. I've never just held Arson 2. I don't even know what Arson 2 does. It's worthless against bosses. God, I hate effects that are worthless against bosses. Oh, what a strange run. And yet it's working out. It's on the back of these curses. Last second ambition, early melanophobia. I think that has a lot to do with this. A lot to do with it. And I guess also just Dark Paladin being very, very good. And also, Frost Skull is good too. I actually think this is going to be... It might resemble a Giga run, honestly. Because we're going to have, like, the Archbishop Scriptures debuffing and giving us, like, so much more amplification on top of all the other amplification we're having. This might end up very, very powerful. I'm very curious how this will look. Here's where it's going to get crazy. Okay, it's actually not as crazy as I was thinking it might be. It's not bad, though. Easy OSU. Alright, not too shabby. Considering how fucking awful this was when we left Chimera, I'm pretty happy. Like, God, this was a disaster when we left Chimera. I knew it would get good by the time we ended, though. Just needed a little time in the oven. Is he on the third jump? He was. How weird. Sucks that the amp's being wasted here. At least a little bit. Oh, no, it's fine, actually. It's lasting a very long time, so... Classic freeze. Now talk about wasted. Pretty fucking scary, dude. I was so scared I was gonna get siphoned. Holy fuck. Alright, we should have him done very quickly after he lands here. We even got the iframes on deck. Bye! Now we get an extra damage boost from our Stone of the Air. We'll get one from Dark Skull too, I think. So now we have extra 40% on top of what we had. Right? It's 20, right? No, it's 30. Okay, I actually read that wrong. So we're getting 60% from what we had. It's starting to look pretty damn good. Stone of the Air is actually shockingly takeable in Act 4. Now that the Dark Hero gives you the stats. Especially when you have two of them. Like, then it's just like... Now I'm scaling like crazy. Out of the clear blue nothing. All I did was kill the Dark Hero. What's the big whoop? Alright. I'm going to be taking Mana Tech Enhanced. Wisdom Enhanced is good and all, but we don't need it. Has a 30% chance to drop a Mana Tech core, which instead of Mana Tech components... resets all skill cooldowns of the current skull upon obtaining a Mana Tech core. So basically, you can cast your skills more, and that's pretty good on a Dark Paladin especially. It's fine on this guy. Not bad. You don't hate to have it. Alright. I have to go into a little bit of focus mode. I don't think this is going to be free by any stretch, but it shouldn't be too bad. We are at a point where I'm pretty comfortable. Just respect them. Always got to respect our bud here. I do think orbs here would have been better. Or maybe not without Go-Getter, actually. With Go-Getter, absolutely, but since we got rid of Go-Getter for Ambition, maybe not. Ooh, I got the shit beat out of me by that. Fuck. I was trying to avoid that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that? Okay, thank God. I should have held my swap. Alright, pretty gnarly, actually. Like, not ideal. It was going ideal until I got hit by, like, all the bones during the ult. So I still gotta be careful here. As you can see here, Glacial Field! Oh! Okay, I gotta really focus now. Oh, he's doing the attack, okay. We have a very easy dodge on the ult here. I don't know why I was standing there. Very easy dodge on the ult here. Got the iframes. That's why we love iframes in this community, among many reasons. I'm getting lost on this screen. There's too many effects. Once again, we want to be careful here. I want to save my my swap for the dodging the Giga ult. Hopefully we get lucky and don't get oh, what the? Hang on, I gotta focus. Alright, here's where we use our swap into our Frost Skull. That was actually pretty close. Also, I want to be able to swap into Frost Skull here, too. Alright, he didn't jump on me. A little bit of luck-based there, actually. Alright, here's where a lot of luck can come into play, and it's the Speed Skull. That's exactly what we want to see. Alright, I think we're out of here, guys. Gotta play very well against Alexander, though. The run is a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. I remember when I said this might be Giga Run. Look, kind of resemble a Giga Run. Nope. And we did get another thing, so that's plus 60 more. As you guys can imagine, it is tibia time. Now I pray for good patterns. I only have to do this on 144 HP, which is hard, but doable. This tibia will be a little inconsistent because it's going to be hard to move around a lot. This is definitely a winnable run from here, although a precarious one. I'm doing my min-max where I don't attack him at first. And he summoned the pillars. That sucks. Gotta respect them. Okay, they're gone. He's going into this, which I don't like, but that's fine. That's bad. Oh, no, we took an honor swap shield. Okay. Why is the thing not registering that he's here? That's bizarre. Thankfully I didn't take a lot of damage there. I think I took like barely any. So still possible to win from here. I have to play very well though, so once again, focusing. This run is not exactly capable of bringing it home easy style. Here comes the rift. Okay, I don't want to kill this, so that was close. Okay, I actually didn't mean to kill that, but it's fine. Okay. Treat it with respect. Don't be afraid to go into the debris phase. Still try and avoid it though, but if I can't, that's fine. It's looking like we're going in. Nope! Alright, I think I bring it home from here. It's all a matter of not getting fucked up by something stupid. Ah, hell yes. Though I shouldn't be hell yesing yet. I just feel pretty good. Come on, baby. Bring it. That's pretty scary what he just did there. Alright. Hell yeah, man. GG's. Oh, that was a hard one. What a run in an interesting way. I don't know what to do for this victory screen. Sword? Did it work? Yeah, that's a pretty fucking good one. Okay. All right, man. What do I have to say about this run? Just bad luck. Maybe a little bit of forcing a run, honestly, on my part. Something I should be aware of. I probably should have pivoted from Arson a long time ago. I had plenty of options too. There was a lot of crit item options, but like I don't know. I don't want to show you guys crit items constantly. I kind of want to show you guys build variety. And there is a lot of build variety in Skul. Just sad that the Arson run never manifested fully. It had opportunities and I didn't take them, but like I said, I stand by them. I don't want to have the burning scriptures on my victory screen because like it's just not a very good item. It is what it is. I didn't see any better Arson items than that. I don't think once. I might, because people point out when I miss items. Sometimes like I think I have a bad tendency of not looking at the farthest left item. On the shop pedestals. So like sometimes there will be like something good there and I just don't see it. So that could have possibly happened. Someone will write it in the comments if it did. Something I would have loved to have had here is what's it called? Inner Flame. So if you guys saw an Inner Flame on a pedestal that I missed, type Haxa moment in the comments, please. Please do. Well-earned Haxa moment. You know, normally I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Don't say that. But in this case, absolutely a Haxa moment. If it happened. If it didn't happen, then, you know, no lying. Timestamp it, too. You can't lie. Lying is prohibited, okay? You can't do it. But other than that, the run has certainly had the skeleton of a good run. The curses were good. The collection desire ended up being good. A lot of good items in a vacuum. These actually ended up being shockingly good. I'm happy to have gotten them. Like, I was sad about this dupe at first, but it was probably one of the more decent dupes, I guess. It gave me Heirloom, which was pretty damn helpful. All said and done, a bit of a rough one, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. We got the golden victory screen, so what else matters but that? I ask. What? Who among you doesn't want to get the dopamine hit of the golden victory screen? I want it. You want it. We all want it. So that's all. That's what happened, and that means the run was good. So yeah, we can all go home happy and satisfied. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.